If you've been watching my videos for a while, then you know that I have a formula for building attraction that I call TED, which is an acronym. And D stands for dominance. And it's a big part of what makes women attracted to you. In fact, this is one of their biggest complaints when they find that they become unattracted to a guy, that he's not doing this one thing. And so I'm gonna give you something to say which pretty much embodies the entire idea of dominance. You're gonna say to her these words: here's what we're going to do. I'll say that again. Here's what we're gonna do. And then obviously after that, you're gonna say what it is that you guys are going to do. This is you being decisive. Okay, I know this is another D word. Let's not get too confused here, but decisiveness is part of dominance, is part of leading. A guy who's very decisive and saying something along the lines of, here's what we're gonna do, is going to be super attractive to a woman. So here's a few examples. You can say, here's what we're gonna do. Tonight, we're gonna go to this amazing Italian place and have a great dinner. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop by this bar, we're gonna say hi to some friends, and then afterwards, we're just gonna come back home and chill. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna go take a shower, and then afterwards, you and I, we're gonna head out. You can even use this over text message when you're setting up a date. Just say, here's what we're gonna do, and then follow up with the plan. When you say this, when you're being decisive, when you're being dominant, when you're leading, women really like this. And I know this is very counterintuitive because most guys want to do the exact opposite. They want to play that nice guy role. And instead, what they end up doing is asking her all the time what she wants to do. Now, there obviously is a balance here. You can't just be directing her all the time and bossing her around, although I think some women do actually like that. But if you do it too much, it's going to be overkill. However, if you end up doing the opposite, which you're probably doing now, that's even worse. They hate it when they ask you what you want to do, and then you ask back, well, what do you want to do? And it's not because they're lazy. It's not because they want you to make all the decisions because they're lazy. They want you to be making decisions because they want you to be decisive. They want you to lead. They want someone who can be a provider and a protector. That's what they're attracted to in a man. So when you're able to have that dominance and lead the relationship and be able to make those decisions and be decisive with all the things that are going on, that's what's going to make her stick around. That's what's going to make her even initially like you and become attracted to you. Let's actually reverse roles here for a second. Imagine you're with a woman and she's doing that all the time. You're not going to like it. I guarantee it. I know that it seems like, well, it'd be nice for her to do that. It'd be nice for her to take the lead. Okay, yeah, maybe once in a while. But if she's doing that all the time, are you really going to like that? Probably not. I mean, really think about that. She's always being like, okay, here's the plan. Here's what we're going to do. Da, 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 da. It's basically her being in her masculine energy. And if she's in her masculine energy doing that all the time, you're going to be unattracted. And I just bet that if you're starting to get into your masculine essence and being more decisive and doing more leading and doing some of these things, you're going to feel good too. You're not going to just have the result that she's attracted to you, but you're going to feel good stepping up into that manhood. Here's what you can do as homework for this week. Here's what you can take away from this. I want you to start doing this more in all the areas of your life, meaning being more decisive, sticking to those decisions, and not being so wishy-washy. So do this with your friends, do it with anyone else you're hanging out with. Try to do it at work, wherever it makes sense. Do it with yourself when you want to make a decision on what you want to do, where you want to go, and how you want to do it. Do that for a full week. See how it feels. And then over time, the more and more you do this, you will become more of a leader. And you will end up being more attractive to all of the people around you. We have dedicated coaches here on staff that actually train guys in this so they can step more into their manhood, into their masculinity, and be a guy who is more decisive and be a guy who is super attractive to women because there's ways to change your behavior, like I've been explaining in this video, to be able to do so. If you are interested in working with one of the coaches here at TripAdvice and you are ready to make that next big step, which looks like you putting in the right effort and the right time into having the dating profile, the behaviors, and being able to go out and meet women and just work on all that at once so you can have an amazing dating life, we are here to help you. Go to tripadvicecoaching.com. Check that out. We'll get on the phone with you. We'll talk about your dating life. We give you a free dating assessment to see what's going on, and then we can start our journey together. Check that out, tripadvicecoaching.com. I'll see you on the next video.